Hey, man, we got the man, the myth.
What?
Himself.
Huh?
The Ric Flair.
Living legend.
Of the R&B.
Woo! Corey Wims, the king of hooks, baby. The Ric Flair, the music business live on OBH Flock Pretty Boy Sneaky Report.
Yeah, you know, my man, he pulled up.
Oh, yeah. That's 7 pounds.
This 7 pounds, man.
Hold that thing. 7 pounds, Flock.
7 pounds.
7 pounds for you.
Dang.
And I was awarded that by Gilly and all of them.
World heavyweight
yes, sir.
wrestling champ.
That's right. All the rappers gave me that when I got the Tri-State Greatest Entertainer Award. So it was like all the hooks, all the rappers paying homage to me. Okay. So they gave me a belt. Even though it's a wrestling belt, they made it like the king of hooks, like the champ. Wow. Same way, shout out to Philly Hip Hop Awards. They gave me one as well. Wow. They gave me a plaque as well as they gave me this. Okay. DJ Hardcore and all of them. All the rappers was there. Everybody was in the audience. Okay. And that was like presented to me as like.
You're kind of heavy, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got you. It would definitely cost some money.
Cause my thing is
they paid money for it.
Yeah.
I got you.
My thing is this, man. Accolades like that.
Oh, the God be the glory.
You know, you just don't get given stuff like that. You gotta earn. You have to earn that.
509 hooks got them shook. Some of your biggest superstars and some of your greatest underground artists. See, absolutely. I don't always just mention the top stars that I worked with because that would be. I still go next. I think I got it. Thanks, bro. I shouldn't have never moved it. I apologize. Okay. I don't want to just always mention the stars as if some of the greatest underground artists ain't dope enough. You got Del P, one of the dopest lyricists in the entire tri-state. If you don't know who Del P 215 is, you're crazy. Sipping with Sammy Sam Malone, Uptown Geo. You know, I got records with all them guys. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But, you know, when I start cutting the big records, my first big record actually wasn't a hook. It was actually with Erykah Badu on a song called Coming Closer. I was 17 years old. Me, her, and Kevon Edmonds from the group After 7 was in the same studio with Roy Golds. That's how it all started. Man, I'm a hold it right here. Yeah, oh yeah, that's fun. Yeah. So all the hooks start coming crazy because of the wheelchair bully G-Stacks. You know what I'm saying? When he said, yo, I need you on the hook. But he didn't hear about me except for through EA. You know EA. Come on, man. Obama, the one and only, Uptown's finest. Right. He put me on a DVD, Back to Basics. Remember Back to Basics DVD? I remember that. I was the first ever singer and the only singer even after that. You never seen a singer on his DVDs. Absolutely. I was the only singer on it. And because of that, he put me on the DVD. All the rappers start calling me for hooks. Ness, Cicero the Virus. This was Cicero was hot back then. Right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, we talking about that era. So, so I'm just saying, people might say who, but you in that era, they was hot. In 1990 and all that. I want to say something before we get to all that.
So your first big break was what? Erykah Badu?
First big record was Erykah Badu on a song called Coming.
Shout out to Erykah Badu,
song called Coming Closer. I had a record deal. I had a single deal with Sigma Records through Sony, through Frank Fioravante and them. They put me on there in Sounds Jim's record.
And how old was you?
17.
This man was 17 years old.
Sound Jim's record. You can look it up on it still to this day. It's right there all over. Sound Jim's record. Sound Gems.
And he got his first big break by Erykah Badu. Now explain to the people, how did you meet Erykah Badu? Okay, I'll give the props. It wasn't because of me. It was because of Frank Fioravante, who's still living. He's 83 years old to this day. He's the same guy who wrote that hit song that been sampled over 1,000 and something times. Diamond in the Back, Sunroof Top. That's his song. Diamond in the Back. Right. He wrote that song and produced it and had William Devine signed to this label, Sound Gems. Okay. Sound Gems, he was the biggest star ever on Sound Gems. But when he found me at 17 years old, I had just got finished winning Star Search. I just came off of winning Star Search at 17 years old. At 17, see, a lot of y'all don't even know about Star Search. That's true. Now, hold on. Right, explain it. We're almost done with the situation. Right, our era. Explain to them Star Search. Star Search was like a kid's thing. You go in there, you display your talent, and if you win, you get couple $1,000.
Either 25 or 5,000. I won the 5. So
this man right here, he earned this spot.
Yes, sir.
He went on Star Search. It wasn't rigged up. He had a code. Nope. He went on there, sung, and won. And guess what? We're going to be blunt, you know, because you keep it real in this interview, because I watch Geo's and I watch you had Snap on it. But so we don't have to sugarcoat enough. And I say that to say, I was going against white America. So I didn't think I was going to win, being honest. When I got down to the last 5 finalists, I'm like, they're not going to let me win against 4, you know, Caucasian people. So the best I thought I was going to do was just come in either second place or just get the notoriety from doing it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Long and behold, I finished off doing Sam Cooke, Change Gonna Come, and giving them some David Ruffin, and I won first place. Couldn't believe it. Blew my mind. First place. And I was like, they really let my black ass win. So they let me win. And God's grace, the judges, and all of them allowed me to win, and everything went on from there. Frank Fioravante found me, put me in the studio at Roy Golds. Everybody know Roy Golds downtown, and put me in back then. That was like one of the popular studios.
put me in Sigma Sound. One day, Erykah Badu was in the studio on the other side cutting the record, so was Kevon Evans from After 7. This all happened by accident, no bullcrap. I'm in there cutting the slow song with a 10-band orchestra. They doing the ballad, we cutting this love ballad. He paid for 10 hours for me to cut this song. Since Erykah Badu was next door, Frank seen them next door. Frank asked Erykah Badu to take a listen on what I was doing.
Right.
And if I was hitting the right pitches or the sounds, if she wanted to hear anything that I should do different. She said I was sounding good. He whispered to her, they worked out, whatever negotiation they worked out. He gave her some money. She came in there, she did one verse on the song with me, the bridge, and she did all the harmonies through the entire song and did some ad-libbing with me through the song. It's still on Apple and all that to this day. Wims coming closer, Erykah Badu. But she came in all because of him. I don't take the credit. He hooked it up for me to do it. But the fact is, he set it up, and then me and her had a song when I was 17 years old. And the song went gold, and at that time, at 17 years old, he gave me $7,500 for the song. I was a kid, 17, give me $7,500 to cut a song.
That was a
no big deal. I ain't need no rights and all that type of stuff. I was 17.
Right.
So you know what I mean?
Right.
Good money, and I got a record with Erykah Badu.
So my
and
thing
everything
is
set
this.
off from there. Go ahead.
What's the boy name that was married to Erykah Badu?
Andre 3000.
Andre 3000. Listen, Andre, you know, this was talent, man. So please
yeah.
don't get upset with my man. He said
nothing
happened.
There
was no hinky-pinky, anything of that nature.
Well, wait till we get to the T.I. story.
Hey, listen.
That's all on my page.
So we're going to get in there, too.
I had a date night with Tiny. It's all on my page.
Before we get there, we're going to get there. I mean,
my fiance don't even know that.
Andre 3000, man. It's no disrespect to you or nothing like that. It was musically connected. Matter of fact, he had this song before y'all was even
together.
Before y'all had anything going on. So please don't throw no hate our way. Even though I know y'all ain't dating each other or nothing like that, but you could be sneaky popping on the low like we don't know about it. We know the game, man. But goddamn, you's a guy.
God is good.
Like you're not just a guy. You're like a major guy, man.
Well, that's the first competition. With God's grace, I know it's your interview style.
So hold on. So after that first after the Star Search, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know. How did it feel to to grow up watching Star Search, growing up watching it, seeing it on TV, to actually getting on Star Search? Right. How did you get on there, right? But how did you get on there, and how did it feel once you won?
Well, so both answers. How to feel to get on there? Us from
the hood. How did you get on there first?
Okay, how did I get on? I submitted my on call audition. Well, no online audition. On call audition with one of the reps. Then they asked me to send a video in. I was like, gosh, okay. So I had my mom, God rest her soul, do this little video with my sister. They taped me, and I was at that time. I was actually, you're gonna laugh. I was actually singing. All I Do Is Think of You. So at that time, Michael Jackson. So at that time I had the little high girly voice. But hey, it worked. It got me on the show. So that's how I got on the show. They did a little video, recorded that, sent it in, and they contacted you, but it took like 3 months. But anyway, they contacted me like 3 months later, and they put me on the next season. So I had my head down about it, like they ain't gonna contact me, but they really contacted me again, sent me mail, because everything was mailing, and there wasn't no social media. They mailed me stuff to my house, told me where I needed to be, where I first needed to come in Harrisburg, and then go to New York. And me, my mom, and all of us went there, followed all the coordinates that we needed to do, speeded up the story. So they had a competition, the auditions first. You don't get picked, the auditions first. I passed the first round auditions, then I had to do one more audition like a whole 2 weeks later. In that 2 weeks, you're getting prepped up, knowing who you got to go against. They cut it down to like 100 singers. After that 100 singers, to speed it up, we got back to competition where I got down to 20. Break it down to 20, 20 makes it to TV, as you know, because they watch the show. After the 20, as they break it down to 5, last 5 came to, and then I finally won.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now it wasn't no luck, man.
Yeah, it wasn't no luck then. Oh yeah.
It wasn't luck. It was pure talent. It was pure God's given. Oh yeah. What's meant for you is meant for you.
Oh yeah, but Flock, I don't want to sound too cocky. We know it wasn't luck because I won 3 more competitions after that.
And listen,
so it can't be luck if you won Apollo after that.
Sneaky.
UPN 57, give me the mic, Philadelphia after that.
So we about to get
Urban
into that.
Star Search after that.
Well, hold on though. After you won.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did it feel? Was you walking around with your head in the sky?
Definitely. I'm not gonna lie, I was.
Was your head in the sky?
Yeah, I was.
Was you on some Hollywood shit?
I was a little never Hollywood, because being from North Philly, I'm from 30th and Dars. I didn't know that.
Shout out to 30th and Dars.
Trail gang. My daddy was a big time gangster. But anyway, so we from 33rd and Dars.
I can tell. I see the resemblance.
Oh yeah.
Even though my man sing, I see the.
Ain't nothing sweet. Oh yeah, ain't nothing sweet. We fuck him up. Yeah, we fuck him up.
I see the
we fuck him up. We got a lot of knockouts out there. She hate that, but we earned respect.
It is what it is.
I've never been in the streets on some.
Don't sleep on a singer. They will hit your chick, but they will knock you the fuck out.
Many people,
they will put you.
Many people tell my lady stories. Yes, sir.
Philly singers.
Yes, sir. Nothing sweet about
Chris Brown. Listen, I know you hit these chicks, but my man put it on these guys. Yeah,
all day long.
He put it on
all
them.
day long.
So don't think because he blowing,
yes, sir,
that he won't put you down.
That's right. Daddy
talking about down. When he talking about down.
Oh yeah.
Down.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Daddy taught me right.
No,
but so my head was never too cocky because where we from, we grateful. You know how that go. We from North, so we was always grateful. My parents was proud of me and all that type of stuff, and I knew that I just wanted to do something big for North Philly. Right. Because at that time I still was living down north, so I wanted to make it real big and make North Philly proud. Right. Now speed up the question. So when we moved up Winfield, then Mom and Daddy had some money, so they moved us up Winfield. So now we moved from
North. It's all good now. We out the hood now.
Right. So we moved up Winfield. Daddy and Mommy bought a nice house up there, not too far from.
Was that off of your money?
No, actually off of their money.
Okay.
So
Mom and Dad was already doing their thing.
Oh yeah, Daddy was a gangster, but he was a post office supervisor, so he had money. And Mommy was a nurse at Presbyterian Hospital.
Okay.
We just born and raised from here. Right. All of our family, grandma on both sides from here, so they just knew where they from, but they had money. Right. So Mommy convinced Daddy, okay, it's time to move from North Philly to a nicer area. Right. So they moved us up Winfield in 1991. That's where they wanted to move, and that's where we moved to. Okay. So, different side now. So now I'm going to Beaver Middle School, stuff like that. Overbrook. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Shit like that. So
that's a little bit North Philly swag.
Right.
Like
I was rumbling niggas all on the bridge all the time who was from 58th Street and Lansdowne, all that, before we all became one and became cool.
Okay.
Parkside, 52nd Parkside, all of us was one.
Yeah.
Going over there to fight them over the bridge.
Yeah.
But even when I first moved up there, I was fighting Parkside and all them. Yeah. That's how we all got
cool.
cool.
God damn, you see them hands? Turn them over.
Oh yeah, you have to.
I just saw
the elbow stays up.
Yeah,
when you throw the hook. You know.
Listen.
But that's how we all got cool. Oh, I'm nice.
But I just see how you just turned it over.
Yeah. Shout out to my trainer, man, Danny, who trained Bernard Hawkins and all of them.
Okay.
Those are my trainers in the time. So
okay.
God is good. Move up. Speak up.
So my thing is this, right? After you won a Star Search.
Yes, sir.
So you went and did other singing competitions after that.
God is graceful.
Let's do one at a time. I know it's a lot.
You're right. Yeah,
we're going to go one at a time. We're going to keep y'all at pace. You got to keep their pace.
I do. UPN 57, Give Me the Mic Philadelphia, was the biggest show. Now, y'all can Google this stuff when y'all get done, but the biggest show in the tri-state. It was American Idol and all that before all of them. Okay. But it was called UPN 57, Give Me the Mic. And the reason why it was so big, it was sponsored by McDonald's, so you know it was big.
Mickey D's.
Right, McDonald's.
For all you clowns.
So that should let you know.
Frowns.
Right.
Mickey D's. Mickey D's all day. Please, man.
McDonald's had a statue of me in their McDonald's. I'll never forget it. 52nd and Haverford, their McDonald's.
Now, come on now. Now, hold on.
Cried. You mean to tell me McDonald's had a... Still got it in my basement in my house.
McDonald's had a statue for this guy, man.
Listen, still got it in my basement in my house to this day. And God was so... I was like, I couldn't believe it because I was representing Philly. I was the only one from Philly that... I was the only one... Listen, God is good. Listen, still got the statue in my basement. But anyway, trying to speed it up for you. So anyway, we get to that competition. 10,000 people, 10,000 audition. 5,000 got selected, all in the tri-state. You know what I'm saying? They even added New York. That's not really the tri-state, but they added that. You know, New York, Harrisburg, Philly, Jersey, Delaware. Anyway, 5,000 people. We all competed for 3 months. Again, 1,500 made it to TV. We competed for 6 months on TV. I'm surprised you remember. We was on TV twice a week, like American Idol, every Monday and Wednesday. So anyway, speed up the conversation. Got down to us last 50. Us 50 made it to the last Atlantic City drawing. I won first place. I won a trip to Mexico, paid for a week. Took my brother, well, not my real brother, but my best friend, but at the time he died, but I called him my brother. So, I won a trip to Mexico. Wow. We went to Mexico for 7 days, and they gave me $2,500 spending money, paid for all my meals, all that stuff, gave me furniture, all that type of stuff. 3 radio interviews, B101, Power 99 when I was on there with Shamar and all them, and Golden Girl and all them, and with 100.3. So
this man is a legend, man.
True legend.
I mean, true legend.
I was making marks at that time. I was doing what niggas wish they was doing at that time by myself. No management, no none of that. Okay. Just knocking on the door, being a hood nigga that can sing. Okay. Just like that.
Naturally blown.
I was telling dudes on the corner, I'll sing anybody at this karaoke. That's when karaoke was doing it.
Exactly.
How, a Laugh House and, House of Blues and, Darling's Palace from 52nd.
You know, Laugh House, not to go to something else, but somebody was just telling me Laugh House got sold.
Yeah, it did.
It did. And they're going to say, why Kevin Hart ain't buy it?
Well,
my thing is this. Hey, it probably wasn't businessly
for him to do.
Good for him to make the decision. It's like, why Kev got to buy it?
I agree.
It's like they shot a shot at Kev for that. But
That's a whole nother subject.
Look, that's why Will Smith don't do much for the city no more. I toured with Will Smith. You ain't know that 3 times. He sent me to his mother's house. It's all on YouTube.
Before we get to Will, you got so much going on.
As I said, I did it all.
You done so
that's
much.
why I'm trying to get it all into you. You have no idea, and I've done all these things. I'm gonna let you go. All my entire career, y'all. You looking at a self-made man through God, because God is always first. But when you put the work in, I never had a manager. That should tell you something. All my accolades, I never had a manager. All my record deals, I signed, sealed, delivered, had a confidant and a lawyer to talk to. Jay Reezy, my best friend, you know Reezy, R&B is me. That my best friend, I would talk to him, but even before I met him, I never had a manager, nothing like that. I want to do everything on my own. I wanted to do what I wanted to do.
Right.
I want to do what I wanted to do.
And that mean a lot.
I ain't made millions, but I made a couple $100,000 in my entire life, heavy. And still doing that to this day, trust me. Every year I make over 100, we good. With no record deal.
Okay.
No 9 to 5.
Okay.
So we good.
Right.
If you can make over 100 doing music, you doing good.
You doing good.
That's just off of hooks and shows.
No, seriously.
Yeah, we good.
You doing great, man.
We good.
So listen, right? My thing is this. After that competition, go back to the competition.
Yeah.
After that competition, after you won that one, right?
Yep.
How was that? I mean, you like.
Oh,
I know you was walking around.
Yeah, I was cocky then.
You was really feeling yourself.
Yes, I was. Because at that time.
How did you feel?
Yep, I was cocky then. I ain't gonna lie. Because I had a little job at King of Prussia Mall.
Okay.
And that's when we all would go get King of Prussia job.
Go get the drip.
They fire you. Remember, they can fire you. They fire you, get another job in the mall the same day. Remember, you get hired. I had a parade. I was working at a shoe store called Parade of Shoes. No lie. And I had a Parade of Shoes job up there. And I was up there. I was talking shit then. Man, I had a TV show under my belt. I'm like, this before I won it. This when I knew they picked me.
Which TV show?
This is what I did to UPN. I'm staying on that one right now, like you asked. This is when I was winning the UPN 57, give me the mic. Man, I'm standing on there walking around the store, cocky as hell. Then when I got hired to go on the TV show when I got picked, I was like, I'm done. Left them alone, all that. I knew everything would happen from there.
Yeah.
Soon that happened, everything happened right from the second big TV show, which was this one, because that's when Diane Brown from WDS picked me up to start touring with the Temptations and Intruders. Everything from there was on.
So you mean to tell me when you won that one?
Yep. That's when everything happened.
So that happened before the Apollo?
That happened before the Apollo. And this happened before the Steve Harvey. I won Steve Harvey contest as well.
That's what I'm saying. So hold up. So
this one set it off. This one set it all off for me in 2003 to go real big at everything I'm doing. WDS looked out to me because I won with a David Ruffin song. Okay. So they put me on the 70s Soul Jam. Okay. Now I'm touring with the OJs and all these oldie groups, and I'm getting $1,500 to $2,000 a night just to tour, going all over every state. You sending me 7 days a week to go tour, so now I'm paying mommy and daddy bills, shit like that.
So listen, when you was going on tour, right?
Yes, sir.
You know, damn, it's so much, man. You know what?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
You got
I need a documentary or book. I already know.
I ain't gonna lie.
I already know.
You got so many accolades, so many accomplishments. It's almost like I don't even know where to
32
start.
awards,
where to begin.
11 times Best Male R&B Singer, 5 different states, Washington, Maryland, of course, New York,
32
New Jersey,
awards, right?
Yeah, 32.
Do you remember your first one? Your first ever award?
First award. Let me get it right on camera. I won't lie.
Your first. I mean, even if you don't,
yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Can't get mad at you.
Right. I don't remember the first award.
My man got so many things going on. It's like,
yeah, I don't remember the first award, but I remember I got a declaration. Yeah, I can say this.
I ain't mad because you know what? I ain't never even get one award.
Oh, bless you.
And I've been rapping my whole life, man.
That's right.
I've been rapping my whole life, and I ain't get one award.
It's all love, though.
It's all love.
Though. It ain't stopping you, and you're still progressing, and you're still manifesting. So that's the main thing.
So listen,
the awards don't solidify your career, neither do money.
It don't.
Let me make that clear, and I have to say that. Okay. Awards and money do not solidify, manifest or solidify your career. Yes, it plays a part in it because you need money to have wealth and do things you want to do. Awards will generate and show what you have accomplished, but the goal is to keep accomplishing.
Right, exactly.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Am
I right, wife? Am I speaking that right, honey bun?
Oh, man, all facts.
Am I right? Am I right, honey bun?
All facts.
Don't sit there and be quiet,
all
girl.
Facts.
Looking all good, looking like
all
my
facts.
snack.
All facts. But my thing is this: how did it feel for you to? How did you link up with the Temptations?
Diane Brown.
She linked me.
Yep, she linked me, took me to the David Ruffin house, because when he was living up Parkside, he had the wife up Parkside Avenue. Remember? They had a little crib right up in the Winfield. That's why, he got buried in Parkside. He had his overdose at Parkside. Because he would go to the crack house up 52nd Parkside. Right. Actually on the borderline, so between 49th and 52nd. But anyway, Auntie lived up there in Winfield, but he had that crack house at 49th Parkside, and I got introduced to them. And told him that I do David Ruffin real good. It's after he just passed. And I met his wife.
Don't they got a show about David Ruffin? Like, for all y'all, the Temptations? They got. For everybody out there, right?
Yes, sir.
That watched the movie The Temptations.
Yes, sir.
My man right here
toured
with the Temptations.
Played the original, oldest and all of them. All the pictures. Like, If she would know my phone recording, I would show you.
Do you understand what I'm saying? David Ruffin.
I got a Temptations page. Just go to Instagram, Corey Wims Temptations. Right. That's it. You'll see it all. Touring with the original oldest and all of them. Okay. He's the only one left living. Oldest.
How was it? How was it? You know, touring with them, man. Was it a lot of ripping going on? Like, how was the women? Because back then, them dudes sucked the draws off the ladies, man.
Well, even now, you believe it or not, even though they 80, them 70-year-olds, 60-year-olds still scream for them like they can. Yeah. Like, they know they married now, they 80 and 70, but them ladies still go crazy over them. Now, when I toured with them for the 5 years that I toured with the Temptations, man, I had the ladies going crazy with me because I'm a young guy and I'm doing David Ruffin every time I'm on the stage. I'm playing the role of Ruffin. Right, so I'm singing Ruffin's part and then I'm kind of handsome, they say, and I'm young. So I'm staying fly. So, you know, the older ladies was all over me. I used to have ladies want to take me to their hotel room all the time, 50, 60, all that type of stuff. Yeah. Tell me this when they have a date with me. I would eat, sit with some. This when I was single. So I can eat, sit with some and all that. Have fun with them. Give them a night of fun. Sing at the piano, play the piano a little bit for some. All that. Just have fun with them. They still go crazy, bro. Right. I loved it.
I know what it was, man, because I remember when I went out on tour. Yeah. And them ladies was throwing themselves at us when they was on tour with different people.
Come on, bro.
So, you know, being on tour and staying focused, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you can deviate. Yeah. Because them women, you know, they drop dead gorgeous, they at you. So it's like, how did you, you know, how was that? Was you able to stay focused?
Fuck, you gonna laugh.
Was you able to stay focused?
I'm about to tell you, you're gonna laugh on camera. Those who know me personally know I'm a softie when it comes to love. Everybody know I don't play with these, but to the females, I was always a softie fly. Yeah. If I had one girl, I was a one-woman's man my whole life, no bullshit. Okay. Because I knew I wanted the world to know I loved her and I had her. Okay. And I always flirted, talk my shit, hey, beautiful, whatever. I was always faithful to every girl I ever had. It ain't a girl I had that would tell you I wasn't faithful to them, not one. So it was easy for me to do that. I would always flirt, talk my shit, but I was always faithful. I was a lover. Meaning one dude, one dude, one girl, and that's it. Like, you know what I mean? One dude, one girl, make it work until you're done. And when you're done, you're done. You know, absolutely. Relationships ain't always last forever when you was younger. You know that. So I would just have fun on the tours. And, you know, when I was touring with No Question, we was touring with 112, As Yet, Jodeci, you know what I mean? Boys to Men. You know what I mean? All that stuff. And I had fun with all them girls. Girls
so you toured, God damn, man.
Oh, yeah, I toured with everybody.
So much you done, man.
I did it all. Like I did it all, and I'm only 41. Yeah. I did 3 times more than what an average singer done now that you see out there, and I'm only 41, and I did it with no major record deal and with no management. Just remember that.
He did this. He did all this with no record deal and no management.
No major record deal and no management.
And no major backing. For him to be able to do that, you got to be a different kind of guy.
And not just do that to say humbly, I'm still doing it. For those on my page, they see I tour every month. Right. I'm in Baltimore, Atlantic City tomorrow, Baltimore next week, Phoenix, Arizona in 2 weeks after that, Virginia in October. Okay. It's all the time.
So life is great.
Life is super great.
You know what I mean? By the grace of God, you out here living your dream. You out here, you with no regular job. Music is paying your bills.
Over 100 and something a year, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You know?
We good.
And that says a lot. To make 100 something a year just off of your music out there running around doing whatever you're doing.
Yeah, and that's easy.
A great joint,
sometimes more than that, but that's easy. I'm just
rounding it off.
Definitely over 100 every year.
Okay. So my thing is this, you know, you running with the Temptations and all that. I can imagine like how you felt, man. Because so many people watch that movie. And you got a chance to be around them people,
tour with them,
and tour with
them,
sit,
eat with them,
build with them. I know that was amazing. So you got pictures of David Ruffin and all that.
All on my phone. Well, so then David Ruffin, I was gonna get to that point. So then David Ruffin started dating my aunt. So really my aunt, Diane. Everybody, you can look it up. Diane Ruffin. That's the one who lived right up there in
Westfield. Well, she married him.
Yeah, she married him. But he had 2 wives. We knew that. Okay. You know, it ain't like he was a cheater. Okay. He had another wife out in the South. You know, but that's what he was. You know, some people do.
Back then.
11 years with him.
Right.
I got pictures all on my phone. It's even on my page to this day right now. My aunt and Dave Ruffin on them, and me right there.
So David like family now. Like he's
family.
Soul.
Right.
Like I mean, because you know my man, you know it's just so happens. That's a blessing, man. Yeah. That's a hell of a story, bro.
I love it, bro.
That's a hell of a story.
But I've been touring with the Intruders 20 years. How about that? The longest group I've been touring with was the Intruders. 19 and a half years. Okay. That's Cowboys to Girls. I'll always love my mama. Them hit songs.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
So it's like, so you went from the Temptations to the Intruders.
I did 5 years with the Temptations, the Intruders for 19 and a half years.
Wow.
Yep. Even when I was with the Temptations, I was with the Intruders. You know what I mean? Wait, I'm sorry.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot of accomplishments, man.
Yeah, God is good. Touring with Patti LaBelle for the last 3.5 years.
Yeah, it's just like,
just finished with her last year.
Touring with Patti LaBelle.
Essence Festival last year. That was me and her on the tour.
Come on, y'all.
This is what I'm saying. The resume goes above and beyond.
The man got so much going on. It's hard to keep up. And goddamn, Patty LaBelle, and you did some with Will Smith, right?
Come on, type in on your phones, on YouTube, anytime you want, Corey Wims, Will Smith, it'll all come up. He sent me to his mom mansion 3 different times. 2 times with him, the other time he wasn't there. Me, Charlie Mack, and him. And one time I took Del P. Del P was very grateful. I put people on. Took Del P with me. He performed with me there. Took Jay Reezy with me. Performed with me there the second time. That's how you do it. Put people on.
That's it.
Been to the mansion 3 different times. Out of state twice.
Will Smith mom.
Will Smith mom.
Her
birthday.
What part of Will? What part of the world? Will mom live in?
Well, you know, one of them, L.A., and then the other one, she got a house on the city line right behind the Smith mansion, and then you had the other one in Disney World.
Okay.
So.
Okay. No, yeah. that's heavy, man.
Yeah. You probably got 5 or 6 now.
Yeah, my boy done did it all, man. So it's
really
like at the end of the day, y'all understand where we coming from and where we going with this, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you didn't know, now you know. My man is the legend, the myth.
All day long.
And
still living at 41 years old, still doing it.
Right.
Still doing it.
Still doing it.
Not past. It's still the present.
Right.
It's still the now that God blesses me to be doing it right now.
So my thing is this. So all right, we got all that you did in the old school, which is great. That's a beautiful thing.
Right, bless you.
But you done stuff with Gilly.
Yeah, Gilly the Kid. Shout out to you. Cut the record with Gil. Yeah, of course, that's my guy. We talk probably every week on the phone, talking shit, saying we're gonna play one-on-one. It never happens. I don't know why, but anyway.
Okay, hey Gil, man, my man want to play one-on-one.
Yeah.
I'm putting my money on King of Hooks.
Yeah, he know better.
Real rap.
Right. As he would say,
we're gonna play 2 and 2, man.
Yeah. We'll get
me and him against you and Wallow.
As he would say, right.
Real rap.
I just called
me and you against him and Wallow, man.
I was in the bed early morning with my wife. Am I lying, babe? Last month, put him on FaceTime. Me answer. She tell you, she's like, I was like, man, he don't care if you on the bed. We argued again. He said he gonna beat me. He still ain't played me yet.
Hey,
Gil, we do this all the time.
I know you think it's gonna be easy. I know you think I ain't athletic and all that.
We made a $25 bet whenever you ready.
We can bet it.
Yep, whenever you ready. I got that cut. He know that.
Me and him against you and Wallow, Gil.
Yeah.
So you and Gil got a song.
Yeah, we got a song.
And you on the hook.
Yeah, for his mixtape. 2 songs for his mixtape. PD Crack came in, had me do one for his mixtape. Shout out to Jay Reezy, helped me write that one.
Okay.
Did one with, of course, Cicero the Virus and all them E-Ness. Of course, all them guys.
Okay.
Cassidy, Cool G Rap,
so you got some drinks with Cassidy. How long ago you did the drinks with Cassidy?
This is the last 3 months. Well, and one last summer. Let's go back.
Shout out to Cassidy, man.
Yeah, first we did one last summer, too. Let me speed that up. That he put on his last summer mixtape. You can go look at the one he dropped last summer. So I was on that one that he cut. He cut a check for that as well.
Okay.
Shout out to Jimmy.
So Cass paid you for that?
Every rapper paid.
Every rapper. So yeah, my man.
Every rapper paid.
He ain't taking no, IOUs.
No, sir.
I pay you later. No food stamps.
Yeah, because even the
EBT.
Right, even the somebodies know I'm a somebody. That's why they reached out to me.
Exactly.
I don't reach out to the rappers.
No,
let's just say that humbly.
Not
saying that on no.
Right.
I'm saying they respect my work. They respect my voice. So I'm saying humbly, they all cut a check because they know what I do.
Right. Respect.
Nobody got that soulful, raspy, old school throwback sound like me. And my hooks is retarded.
Right.
To sit there and write 509 hooks, and out of the 509, I wrote at least 480 of them alone.
Right.
Then occasionally somebody I gotta call my best friend Jay Reezy. He'll help me write them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The joint I just cut with Cool G Rap. Crazy joint. He wanted the street thing.
You just did a joint with G-Rap.
Yes, that's in the movie with Jimmy the Saint putting out. So, you know what I mean?
And that's crazy because G-Rap, one of my favorite artists of all time.
Got a record
G-Rap was just touring with Nas.
See what I'm saying?
Fast Life.
Got a record with him. They
all
don't
know. If y'all all don't know who G-Rap is, so you just recently did something with G-Rap. How that happened?
Because of Jimmy the Saint. I gotta give him his props. You know Jimmy the Saint?
Yeah, I know
Jimmy the Saint was doing. He said he's doing a movie in the fall or winter. He said I need some music for it. He said Corey, you know I gotta get you on one of them hooks for the guy, my guy Cool G Rap. He said Cool G Rap is gonna be doing the soundtrack. And I said, well, you already know. You set it up and cut a little check. I'm there. I ain't gonna hurt him like he ain't know who he is, but make sure I get a little check.
Exactly.
Shout out to Jimmy the Saint. Jimmy the Saint worked out a nice little number. He gave me the song. Two songs on the soundtrack of the movie coming out in the fall.
Ooh.
2 of them.
Come on,
man. So
one did it all,
one with him and one with Fate Grindhouse. So,
okay.
Yeah. So,
okay.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's just like you done so much.
They all got records. Berserk with Rain Man. It's a song called Berserk. They all on Apple and all that.
Berserk that was with Eminem.
Yeah. I got a circle song with them.
Okay.
All that.
Okay.
It's all on that.
Rain Man from Philly.
Rain Man from Philly. Song with them as well.
Okay.
All these guys.
Okay.
Anybody that you thought was hot back then and not hot now, they had a record with me then. And those that are hot right now call me for records right now to this day.
Okay.
They just got to have a fee.
But make sure you have that money right.
Got to have the money right. Black De Niro.
Cut
a check as well.
Okay.
That's last year.
Okay.
He tell you. Shout out to him. Shout
out to Black.
All these guys got a hook with me and cut a check.
Right.
All of them.
Anybody.
Your guy, Dark Low, cut a check 2 years ago.
Dark cut a check.
Yeah, cut a check. Was it 2 or 3 years ago? Maybe 3. It's like 2020, 21. It's on my page. All of them cut a check.
So goddamn.
That's what I'm saying.
If Flock want to do something, I'm like, hey, listen, man.
Well,
give me half price, man. Give me a discount, man.
Of course, man.
I know everybody cut checks. Can I get the Flock discount, man?
Yeah, for sure.
I gotta pay my man such gracefully, man. My man don't work for free.
No, for sure.
My man ain't on no slavery shit. Like if you come to him, you gonna have to pay that cash,
for sure,
man.
Bro. God is good. When anytime you see me on the camera doing a show or anything, I'm getting a check.
And my thing is this, man. My guy King of Hooks, man. He don't come down for nobody. No. He don't come down for everybody.
I came down for him. I came out of state. I live out of state. He knows that. Me and my fiance took that hour drive, came down for him.
An hour drive,
I did this so you know for no check. Saying it on camera. Because y'all know I do my interviews for a check.
And you know what?
But him and OBH, him and EA. Yeah. Y'all the only 2 interviews I did in the last 9 months for no check.
I feel
EA's my big bro.
Shout out to EA, man.
He made all the rappers call me for put me on that DVD.
Right.
And you, it's just a general respect thing between me and you, so I didn't mind coming down. My wife asked, we on camera keeping it real. She said, you want to go? She said, how much you paying? I said, I'm doing it under love. She said, all right, I'll ride with your respect. That's exactly what she said. Wife gonna make sure that business right too. Right. But when I told her who you was, she said, ain't no big deal.
You hear that, man?
I said, we're going to stop by, go to the hood, see my family now anyway. 32nd 100 and Kit Kat, Strawberry Mansion gear. That's my blood cousin.
You know, that's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I feel grateful that at the end of the day, that you come down here to bless the Sneaky Report.
Without a doubt.
My little, you know, wave I'm trying to get the going
I love it. This bus is crazy. The staff is crazy. His cameraman is legit. He do his own thing with a lot of people in the mix with Coalition and all that. Shout out to Sneaky Report. I ain't got to tell you who he is because everybody know who he is.
Yeah, man, we're gonna get into this to the industry, man. You know, at the end of the day, I know you've been in the game for a long time, and you know you did your thing, how you did your thing. But how you feel about Diddy giving back the publishing rights to Mace and 112 and?
For me to answer that, because I'm one who gets publishing, thanks to God. Of course, nothing like they get, but thanks to God. To give somebody their publishing 20 years later and all that later, after you done already made so much money and collected so much money off them, it's not really impressive to me. You know what I'm saying? That's like me being a takee and then 20, 30 years want to be the giver of something I've already gained from being a takee from for 20-something years. Because if people don't know about publishing, I know you know and he know, but let me just explain anyway. For him to say he's giving back their publishing 20, 30 years later from these groups, you have to understand he collected so much money in that time. So why didn't he say, I'm going to give you your publishing and I'm going to give you half or whatever amount of the money I also gained from that publishing for that 20, 30 years. Because anybody know the business know you get a check every couple of months. So what about all of that checks he been getting for those 20-something years that he got from each artist for those 20-something years? So if you're not giving back the money that you gained, and you're just giving me back the work that you know has devalued a lot, right? Are you really giving? Sometimes we get fooled by what the media tell you and what people say. The devil is a person that looks just like you and me. Always remember that. And you know how to jump in certain people's bodies when you feel like it. So are you really giving me? You're giving me back my publishing that you stole from for 20-something years, the money? You got millions and millions from it. So why are you not saying I'll give you at least half the millions back from it too, though? Right. That'll really impress me. That's my answer to that.
No, you know what I mean? And that's a good job.
That's my answer to that.
And you know, I feel like...
Can you imagine them doing that to Ab? Ab a goon. Can you imagine them saying, I'm going to give Ab his publisher 20 years later, but I'm not going to offer Ab none of the money back. What would Ab do to him? But we're going to leave that alone. See what I'm saying?
Fact. You know, and that's real shit. It's like people do certain things to certain people that they won't do to certain other people for whatever reason.
Thank you.
And people
just like Will Smith. And I'm a Will Smith fan. But he smacked Chris Rock. Chris Rock said it best. He said, you wouldn't have smacked nobody else that made jokes of you. You wouldn't have smacked no... You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All them other street people that really, right? People they pick who you get it. You knew to smack Chris Rock. Chris Rock ain't never been in a fight in his life.
Right. Exactly.
You wouldn't have smacked nobody else that went up there and joked about you. If Tupac would have joked about Tupac used to talk about you all the time. You wouldn't have smacked no Jamie Foxx, no D.L. Hughley. Yeah. D.L. Hughley kind of soft, but he's still a man. You wouldn't have smacked him.
Right. Exactly.
You wouldn't have smacked no Cat Williams and got away with it. He's soft, but you wouldn't have smacked him and got away with it.
Exactly.
You ain't smacking no rapper.
Right.
Chris Rock said it. He said you wouldn't smack no rapper.
Listen, we wasn't impressed.
Right. Who did you fool by doing that?
Right.
You didn't fool us.
Right.
You never been in a fight in your life but that.
Right.
But that.
Nigga
and he didn't fight back.
Yeah, nigga won't bust a grape with a
right.
fight, man.
So who you fooling?
Yeah, man, real rap.
People know who to pick on, man. That's another thing in the city. And I'm tired of a lot of people, I gotta say this, man. I'm tired of a lot of people posting up a lot of stuff acting like you're giving that you really ain't giving since we talking about P. Diddy. And I'm going to educate you on what that means. I got to say no names. You see for yourself on the gram. Stop acting like you're giving, but yet you ask for donations all the time. It don't add up. You either giving or you ain't. But I'm going to leave that alone.
One or the other, man. It ain't no way of getting around.
I'm not saying I'm out here giving the world this. But at the same time, you can cash at me at the bottom of the low screen. I need all the help.
Sneaky.
Da.
Right, sneaky. I mean,
see,
we understand.
We all different. I'm just saying what I wouldn't do.
Right. We understand the hustle. We understand the pulling the
right.
wool over the eyes,
right.
the smile on your face, and stab you behind the back. You know what I mean? We understand the game. It's a deeper, darker part than y'all don't know about. You know what I mean? What it's called robbing you without a gun.
Thank you.
Sneaky.
Robbing you blind.
Robbing you without a gun.
Tell you,
sneaky, man.
How many times I get out the car, stop doing this and that for that person, you'll never know because I'm posted. Am I lying, fiance?
Right.
You'll never know what I do.
We know the game. We understand that if you're giving on the strength of, you know what I mean, how you doing it.
Thank you.
But then y'all want to have all the cameras and lights out, whatever the case may be. I'm here, look what I'm doing. But that's cool. We got, because at the end of the day, you got to live your life. I got to live my life.
That's true.
But we know right from wrong and we know what's going on. Some people do, some people don't.
Correct. So that's my answer to the Diddy situation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's it, man. So listen, right? How you feel about the motherfucking, I was just looking at Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre said he had opportunities to do some shit with, who he said, Michael Jackson, Prince, and Stevie Wonder.
Wow.
And he said he turned it down.
Wow. Well, you know, the best thing I can say to that, you know, because I got to hear more into it, because it has to be a reason, because who wouldn't work with, you see what I'm saying, those type of guys.
Right.
So it has to be a reason, alignment in that. Right. So me being I don't know the reason, I'll just say, well, kudos to him, you know, because he still became super successful without working with 3 of the greatest ever artistry people ever. Right. So if it didn't hurt him, it's okay. So kudos to him. That's what I'll say to that.
No, that's a good job.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I think Dre said like he wasn't I think he couldn't really like figure out like what was really would have been good for them doing the record, whatever the case may be.
That's what I'm saying. It gotta be something. It could be the attention that Mike was getting from negative. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
but goddamn, but if you was in that position,
I would have sang my ass off the motherfuckers. Fuck your allegation. Your allegation ain't got nothing to do with me. What the hell I came up with you alligated to? It ain't got nothing to do with me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem with people now. I can sit there with Sneaky. Sneaky can sit there with me. If I socked you last night, you're going to get mad because Sneaky sitting there with me and Sneaky don't know you. You know what I'm saying? That's why people can't do business, us blacks, with each other, because we got too much pride to worry about who did what to who that got nothing to do with you. How about that? And don't even know you. That's why I say pick your poison. That's why I move as smoothly as I do. My wife will tell you. That's why everybody respect me. I'm smooth. I ain't got nothing to do with what you got, beef, whatever. No. Corey Wims, I ain't got no beef with nobody in these streets. I thank God for that. Because they respect me, not scared of me, respect me. Some may be scared, I got nothing to do with that, but respect me.
Now listen, right? you know Keyshawn Johnson, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, former NFL player Keyshawn Johnson.
You know, I know. He played for Dallas Cowboys.
Right. Broadcaster.
I'm the enemy. I know you don't know that. I'm the Dallas Cowboy fan.
Okay.
Right? You didn't know
Dallas
that.
Cowboy fan.
Right. So, of course, I know Keyshawn Johnson.
Okay.
I'm the enemy.
Okay.
I'm the enemy on that one. Fly.
Yeah, man. He had a 5-year, $18 million contract with ESPN in 2002. 9 months later, they fired him. I mean, the contract, they owed him every penny, and its parent company, Disney, will have to write off the $18 million as a loss. How you feel about that, man?
Well, if you got a contract, that's what you got. I'll just say this: you got to watch contracts, because if you have a contract that say this is guaranteed to you, then there's nothing nobody can do anyway. You have to watch what it say, what's guaranteed to you. A lot of us blacks, and I say us blacks, all of us, me when I was younger, so all of us that have to do. When you're not reading everything, you'll get a little bit bamboozled. That's the game of the game and everything. If it say I'll give you 5 to 18 minute guaranteed contract, and you get happy and everything, but you don't turn to that last back page, all the way at the end, the last final back page, and then at the bottom, where it says, but if we feel we can let you go due to these whatever reasons, and only give you 50%, we can do so. Did you know in contracts they can have it anywhere on the paper? There's another food for thought y'all need to know. Learn something. A disclosure could be anywhere on the paper. Always remember that. Anywhere. It could be on the side, which we know is stupid, and we know they're being shady, but the fact is, in the courtroom, I'm saying, they can show that it was on this paper. You didn't look at it. You know, there's a paper. It could be on that side part that you're not even supposed to write outside of, the little line. But if it's there, they can show that it's there. And you didn't peep that, the signee, that's on you.
Right.
I learned that when I was 20.
Right. Anywhere on the paper.
I learned that when I cut the song with Bow while I was 20. And I didn't get anything I was supposed to get.
But my thing is this, right? I mean, with Keyshawn, we're going to get back to that, man. But Keyshawn Johnson, man, you know, he was a Hall of Fame wide receiver. Why do you feel like he lost that contract? Like,
Jerry Jones is difficult to work with.
I'm talking about the contract. Of him.
Oh, the company with them, with his private company. But
no, with the him being a broadcaster and all that, ESPN.
Could be a lot of things. Politics, racial. It could be a lot of things. We don't know.
Right.
Because I don't know what else. You know what I'm saying? I can't get that answer.
Right, we can't really
You know
what's
some inside shit
reason
there.
why, yeah.
Fire your black ass for no reason.
Yeah.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? There's always something.
You gotta stay on your toes. My thing is, you gotta stay on your toes. You gotta understand that these people, they don't really give a fuck about you, man. They waiting on your downfall, man.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
And that's
say this
just
good.
it. They waiting for you
I
to
had
make
fun
one
here
little
right
mistake.
now. I had fun with these guys today.
You
all
got
right?
to.
I had fun at the sneaky report. I had fun. You know what I'm saying? Because they let you be you. The setup is very nice. They treat you good. The AC blowing like it's supposed to. It's 90 degrees outside, so you ain't sitting in no oven. Cameraman is one of the best that do it because he does it professionally, worldwide.
Absolutely.
Okay? They got a chemistry. You know what I'm saying? The bond is real. They get you in a nice secluded area. Nobody know what's going on. This shit's so top notch. They can be plotting on you and you don't even know. They in their cameras. You know what I mean? Army take style. You know what the hell going on.
But listen, right? That's cool. How you feel about the boy that escaped from the jail, man?
Listen, man. Listen. Some things like you may
some
not.
Of the jail.
Right. I know about the climate.
Boy scaled up the wall, sneaky.
Again,
on some Spider-Man shit.
This one of the answers people may not like because I'm a realist.
Right.
Again, this got nothing to do with me. So I really could care less about him escaping out of jail. Because guess what? If Corey Wims was in jail, I'm trying to find a motherfucking way to escape out of jail.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? If you've been to jail, you know I spent 1 week in jail.
Right.
And I learned off 1 week. I believe that did.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So if he knew he had to do 20 years, I'll be trying to fucking escape.
Exactly.
And I did a week for something I didn't do. I just ain't snitch.
Right.
How about that?
Exactly.
Never been arrested. Ain't got no record to this day.
Exactly.
And I got arrested and had to sit in jail for a week.
God bless
you, threatening me to snitch.
I'm going to say it again, my
you
brother.
Get it?
You hear me?
And I didn't snitch.
Hey.
So, you know what I'm saying?
You're facing a hell of a lot of time. This dude, like,
I was
man,
facing
look.
25.
Okay.
Or either snitch.
Okay.
But I got Lou Savino. You know who he is.
Right, yeah.
I hired him as my lawyer.
Okay.
Got me right out of it. Beat
Money
it at
talk, bullshit walk.
Now you get what I'm saying. Beat it at the preliminary.
Right.
So there you go. But something I didn't do anyway. But I just wasn't going to snitch.
Exactly.
On if I knew. So you got to say if camera.
Right.
On if I knew something.
Ain't no ifs, I mean.
Right. You know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But you never know who's, you know what I'm saying.
No, fact.
But we know. If I said I didn't snitch, that should a smart brain would already know what I'm saying. Because in order to be a snitch, you have to what? Know.
And we don't know.
There you go.
And what you don't know won't hurt you.
Oh, man.
We sitting there with a legend, man.
What? Huh? OBH pretty flock.
Yeah,
My
man.
wife ready to go get something to eat. We got to get finished with the meet and greet. Shout out to y'all. We had a ball. OBH flock sneaky report.